Hi guys, this is Eris Gaming here, and today I'm going to tell you the story about my rudest customer ever. Okay, so it was early to mid 2020. It was shortly after the start of COVID in the US, and I worked at a fast food restaurant and it was attached to a gas station. So it was like a truck stop. And so on this particular day, I was working the front counter, which I never liked that position. I didn't like doing customer service really. I really wanted to do the fries station or make the sandwiches, but that didn't happen too often. So I was working front counter, which was my main position. And we already had quite a few grumpy people because this was during the time when several stores, including our own, was going through a change shortage. So there was like hardly any change. I mean, we had cash and stuff, but like physical like coins and stuff, we hardly had any. And so I had a customer. He looked pretty grumpy, he looked pretty rude. He came up to the front counter and I put on my best customer service voice. I was trying to be as sweet as possible and I was like, "Hi, welcome to Wendy's. What can I get fresh for you today?" And so he looked at me pretty grumpy. I think he just ordered like a small meal or something, but then he ordered a large cup for soda. And so I gave it to him and he looked at me and he's like, "Well, where's my change?" And so I think his change that I was supposed to give him came down to like 7 cents. That's it, just 7 cents. And I looked at my drawer and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, sir, but I only have a nickel. I don't have 2 extra pennies or anything. We don't really have change at all." And he looks at me and he's like, "What do you mean?" And I looked at him and I'm like, "Well, the gas station side and our side of the store doesn't have any coins. We have cash and a few coins here and there, but I only have a nickel. And I don't think we have anything more than a nickel." And so he looked at me and he got really, really pissed over not being able to have 7 cents. And I even offered, I'm like, "I'm sorry, it's 2 cents less, but I can give you the nickel if you really want." And he got really, really pissed. He looked at his cup and just threw it at me, like straight at my head. And I started crying and freaking out because I'm not good with confrontation. I don't like it when people yell at me. And I've never had anybody throw something at me, so I started crying and snotting all over and I was freaking out. And then he proceeded to berate me. He called me the R word. He said that I was the dumbest girl he's ever met. He said I shouldn't be working in fast food if I can't do simple math, or I shouldn't be doing fast food if I can't give him change, which made no fucking sense. But he continued to yell at me quite a bit and then just left without his food or drink. Didn't even want a refund or anything, he just left. And I was crying. My managers let me cool off in the back and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I had a lot of more issues at that place. I had a lot of people get angry about the change shortage. There was a point during COVID where we had no beef and people were really, really pissed because that's kind of what we were known for, was beef. And we couldn't give them any. We had literally no beef. There was no beef to be transported from another store to here. So that really sucked. I've had people call me all kinds of things. And I was an underappreciated employee. I worked there for like 2.5 years. I kept getting promised that I would be promoted to manager and stuff. I was working my ass off. I would do whatever they wanted, and they just kept putting it off. So I eventually quit. Last year, actually, in April, I quit, and it has been the best choice of my life. Alright, so that was the story time of my rudest customer ever so far. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. And tomorrow I will be posting the story time of my rudest doctor ever that I've had an experience with while I was in the hospital for being depressed and having harmful thoughts. So look out for that tomorrow because that one's a doozy. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!